Well, people give them to me, and I don't know where to put them. I take some to the basement and put them in my office.
Yeah. All right, guys, we're gonna go ahead and get started. So I'm gonna mute you, and we're gonna begin in easy, so you can be comfortable and easy. No, we still have the microphone, but I don't really need it. Okay, awesome. Yeah. And we're not doing anything super intense today either, so. All right, welcome. So we're good. We are great. All right, so thank you for joining me. My name is Ruby, and I'm going to be leading you through essential movement. So essentially a beginner-friendly vinyasa class. We're going to begin in easy seat, one ankle in front of the other, or if half lotus is in your practice, you can take your right pinky edge to your left thigh. And arms either resting, palms up or palms down. Maybe you have your hands next to you on the earth today. Take a deep breath in as you sit nice and tall, stack your shoulders over your hips. Huge breath out as you relax all the muscles in your belly. And take 3 more breaths. Lengthening inhales, calming and releasing exhales. Breathing away your day. Breathing away any unwanted energy that you wished not to carry with you into your practice. Letting your normal, unhurried breath return to your body. And just giving yourself a few moments here to recognize, acknowledge, and observe. If and when you find yourself overthinking, be sure to return to your breath. Your breath is your center, on and off of your yoga mat. When noticing, you might observe that you are not in the present moment. You are outside of yourself, your mind, your body. And you can easily return by taking a deep breath in and an even deeper breath out. And you can repeat that process as many times as you need to get yourself back to center. So for the next minute, I invite you just to breathe. Ground and center your energy. What are you noticing as you try to center? Noticing without judgment. Lifting your hands away from your legs, bringing your palms to meet, and just giving them a little rub together. Find some warmth through your hands. And just remembering here that your hands are an extension of your heart's center. Always giving loving, kind touches. Taking your hands, pressing them together, prayer palms, bringing your hands up so that your thumbs set right on your third eye center. If this doesn't resonate with you, if you're not comfortable here, you can just bring your hands back down to your knees. And in this surrendering position, if there is an intention that you would like to set for your practice tonight, this is the time to do so. An intention that grounds you, that centers you. Let your hands float down to heart center. One more breath to seal your intention. And then letting your hands rest on your knees, blinking your eyes a few times, shifting back gently. Switch your ankles opposite to the front. A little movement, maybe side to side, maybe back and forth. Sit bones on the ground. Find that nice opening through your hips. I know your legs are probably already burning a little bit. Once you find center, inhale both arms over your head. As you exhale, twist to your left. Take your right hand to your left knee or leg. Your left hand is on the ground behind you. Your gaze is either just to the left side or over your left shoulder. Lefts and rights are hard, man. They really are. Now focus on the space right above your belly button, and on the next 3 exhales, let it out. Center. Maybe twist a little deeper, but don't force anything. Inhale, keep your right hand on your left knee, come back to center, take your left arm overhead. Next breath out, lean to your right, opening your left side body. Your gaze can stay ahead of you, or maybe you want to work your gaze underneath of your left elbow up to the ceiling. You can lean into the right side as far as your body will go, but if you start to pull your left knee up, that's a sign that maybe it might be a little too far. Take one more breath here. Keep your left arm up, just return to center, shoulders stacked over your hips. Exhale, reach over to your right knee with your left hand. Good, inhale, shoulders together, gaze up. Exhale, straight spine, chin to chest. 2 more times, inhale, look up, lift up. Exhale, pull your chin to your chest. 2 more, inhale, lift. This time as you exhale, pull your chin to your chest, push your knees down to find more opening in your shoulders. 1 more time, inhale, lift, look, pick it up. Exhale, down, pull your knees to the ground to separate your shoulders. Inhale, come back to center. Unlock your arms, sweep them overhead. Exhale, twist to the opposite side. Left hand, right knee, right hand grounded behind you. Maintaining stability with the right hand so it's not too far behind you. Your gaze is wherever the twist in your neck feels the best. Focus on your belly. 2 more breaths. Breathe in as you come to center, right arm overhead, chest facing forward. Exhale, lean to your left. Both sides are different. Don't worry about it. Take your gaze up. Keep your right knee heavy to the ground to help support the opening in your right side. One more centering breath. Breathe in, return to the midline. Breathe out, right hand, left knee. Inhale, lift, look. Exhale, this time chin to chest. Pull your elbows out to either side. Yep, a little weird. Inhale, look up, lift up, straighten your arms. Exhale, chin to chest, pull your elbows to either side. You should feel that in your armpit through your deltoid. 2 more times. Inhale, straight arms, look up. Exhale down, elbows out. And it might not be super far. It might just be more of an energetic movement. Last time. I think I already said that. What the hell with it? We're doing it again. And this time as you come up, take your arms up as well. And on your exhale, either roll over to your hands and knees or just bring your hands to the side, swing it around. Tabletop position is where we are going to be. Set your four corners. Make sure your knees are under hips. Hands and feet should be pressing evenly. Check in with your lumbar. You're not dumping into low back. Keep your gaze down. Keep your spine strong, but activate. Pull your belly into your spine. On your next breath in, tips of your toes touch the ground. Belly drops to the ground as your tail and your gaze lift up. Untuck your toes, press your hands and feet, tail to the ground, chin to chest, belly to spine. 3 more with your own breath cycle. Inhale, cow. Maybe soften the elbows to make more space for your collar. Exhale, push, round. Cat. 2 more. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale. Next breath, you're gonna send your right foot out to the right side, bringing it into alignment with your left knee. Gate legs, walk your hands back, lift yourself up. You wanna keep your right foot pressed onto the ground, toes in alignment with your heel. You should feel a stretch to the back of your calf by doing so. We're gonna lift both arms overhead. Reach your right arm to the front of the room. Keep your core nice and tight, lift your pelvic floor up to your belly, and on your exhale, lean to the right just as far as your body will allow. Continue to pull your right fingers to the front of the room. We'll be here for 3. If you start to feel compression in your lumbar, just come out of the lateral bend a little bit. 2. Last one. Inhale, both arms overhead. Exhale. Left hand down into alignment with your left knee, right foot. Keep your right arm reaching up. Extend your right arm to the left side. Assisted, extended side plank. Drive your hips forward. Take 2 more breaths. So your glutes should be fired up. Top of your left foot, bottom of your right foot should be pressing down. Next, inhale, ground down to lift back up to center. Great work, everybody. Exhale, hands down to the mat in front of you. Bring your right knee in to meet your left knee. Drop your belly, lift heart, cow. Exhale, round cat. Inhale, flat back. Use your next breath out to extend your left leg so we mirror the opposite side. And when you are rooted through left foot, right knee, you'll lift yourself up. Both arms overhead. This time we're going to take the left arm forward. Reach through the right arm. Lean to the left. Woo. Breathe. Keep those hips driving ahead. We got 1 more breath here. Not thinking too much about it. Left arm up. Right fingers down in alignment with your right knee. Reach to the right with your left fingertips. Gaze up to add more depth. Option to drive your body forward, like you're opening your heart just a little bit more. 1 more breath. Now instead of lifting back up, just swing your left arm around like a helicopter wing, and then bring your right hand to meet your left knee into center. Knees out, toes close, child's pose. We're gonna be here for 5 full breaths. Keeping your breath moving in through your nose and out of your nose. Activating a gentle but powerful Ujjayi breath. Creating a little constriction at the back of your throat so that you can feel and hear the breath. For some, it sounds like a gentle ocean wave. And for others, it sounds like Darth Vader. There really is no wrong or right way for you to breathe. As long as your breath keeps moving and it helps keep you centered, I invite you to breathe however speaks to your spirit. We're going to take 2 more breaths. And let's get to it. Push yourself back into your tabletop position. Spread your fingers wide. L shape through index and thumb. Tuck your toes under. Let your core power and your hips drive you back. Downward facing dog. Now today, I want you to stay still. Keep your feet about hip width apart. Your knees can be soft, but today I just want you to let your head be heavy. Push your hands into the mat, drive your heels down to the mat, even if they don't touch. Notice the stretch from your armpit all the way to the back of your knee crease. Now begin to take some movement. Establishing the foundation for your practice, and then moving to find what you might need or not need for this pose. Coming back into a bit of stillness as we prepare. Walking forward from down dog to our fold, always a doozy. Look between your hands. Come high onto your toes and start to tiptoe your feet up. Once your body gets up as far as it can possibly go, you might come up onto your fingertips to help get the rest of the way. We never want to stop at the midline of the mat and then just wiggle our way up. On your next exhale, just stay nice and heavy in your fold forward. 2 options. Gorilla, hands underneath of your feet, a little stretch for your wrist, a little practice of self-trust, and or ragdoll, hands to elbow creases. You have 3 more releasing breath cycles. It has been quite heavy lately, so just let it roll right off of you. We don't need to hold on to any of that junk anymore. Exhale, both of your hands to the ground or slowly peel each one from underneath of your foot. Fingertips touch your shins. Inhale up halfway. L shape with your body, nice flat back. Exhale, fold your body forward. Inhale, rise all the way up to stand. Sweep both arms, stretching arms nice and high. Next exhale, fold forward. Breathe in to lift halfway up. Breathe out, both hands down. Step your left leg all the way back. And we're gonna lower the left knee down to the mat. Right knee should be over ankle, 90 degrees. Top of the back foot is just resting, toes are not tucked. From here, we're just going to begin to shift the hips back, straighten the right leg, lift the toes, but not the heel of your right foot. Now we don't wanna sink all the way down. We should be, I would say, about halfway, maybe 3/4 of the way. The stretch is happening in the calf and the hamstring. So going all the way back takes the stretch out of the back of the leg and into the lumbar instead. So we want to stay in this lifted position. And if it is accessible, maybe you fold over your right leg. Now don't hold your breath. That gets real hard when you do that. 2 more breaths. I know it burns. I know it's not fun. But your body will thank you later. On your next inhale, begin to shift forward. Place the weight into your right foot. Stretch as you open your left leg. Maybe you lift your arms overhead to find an additional stretch in the low body. And we're going to add that into a little bit of a flow. Exhale, hands frame your front foot. Shift your weight back, lift your right toes, straighten your right leg. Inhale, shift the weight forward, straighten your left leg, sink down, maybe your arms lift overhead. Exhale, runner's lunge, right toes up, hands down, shift it back. Inhale, Crescent lunge. Well, low lunge rather, Anjaneyasana. One more. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale, hands frame your front foot. Tuck your left toes, lift up your left knee. We're gonna step forward, so pop it up and come straight into your halfway lift. Exhale, fold to release. Big inhale, sweep it up. Option for a back bend this time if there's no pain. Exhale, fold forward. Breathe into flat back. Breathe out, hands down, right foot back. Opposite train tracks, make sure you're not super close. You might need more space for that right foot too. So if you felt like you were really claustrophobic there, take up more real estate. Lower your right knee, untuck your right toes. Sink, settle, and center first. Then begin to shift the weight back, lifting your left toes, heel stays glued, straighten your left leg. Don't be afraid to fold. Good job, Donna, you got it. I know this is your favorite pose. It's okay, I know it, that's why we practice. Inhale, shift your weight forward. Maybe take your arms up, crescent lunge. And a good reminder, like Carol was telling us yesterday, just be where you are, be okay with where you are. Hands frame your front foot, shift it back. Sometimes where we are isn't always the most pleasant, but we have to show up anyway, keep moving through. Inhale, shift forward. Option to take the arms overhead. On an exhale, that's for you, bring it back down, shift your hips back. Sink into the back of your left leg, it will appreciate you. 2 more times, inhale, lunge. Exhale, runners. Last time, ladies, we got this. Inhale, push to lift. Exhale, lower to stretch. Woo. Inhale, come forward, take both arms overhead. Exhale, hands surround your front foot, lift up your right leg, step it forward, fold. Inhale, come up to stand. Option for a back bend. Mountain pose, hands at heart or down by your body, eyes resting. You got about 5, maybe 6 breaths here all to yourself. Tail down, feet rooted. Open the eyes first. Keep your palms together, bring them together if they're not. With your palms together, you're gonna wrap your right thumb over your left thumb. Arms are gonna go over your head, and you're gonna sink down into your first chair pose we practice. Option number 2 for your arms. Hands to your hips, fingers in front, thumb at the back of the hip. Without tucking your tail, lengthen your spine. Pull your belly in. Look down past your knees. Can you see your toes? If you cannot, take your hands to your hips, guide your hips back. Once you can see your toes, take your hands off of your hips, reach them to the front of the room. If your arms are over, they can stay there. Now pack your shoulders into their sockets, and we got 3 more breaths. Palms meet, take your fold forward. Ooh, good work, ladies. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, plant your palms. Step your feet back, plank position. Let's flow, shall we? Take a deep breath in. Option number 1, drop your knees, lay down. Option number 2, lower through plank. All the way down to the ground. Inhale, baby cobra. Press your feet. Hands, just lift your chest, gaze forward. Exhale, back down. Separate your feet, hip width apart. Hands press, feet press, full cobra. We're gonna do 3 more cobra rolls. Exhale, lower down. Target the upper body. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, lower. 2 more. Big breath in, open your heart, shoulders back. Breathe out, controlled with your lower. 1 more. Stay down, take 1 breath. Push onto your hands and knees. Without separating your knees, sink your hips back towards your heels, modified child's pose. 1 big breath. Downward facing dog, whether you push through tabletop or just lift up, walk your feet out. Recenter with your breath. Take it slow and mindful, look forward. Walk your feet up to meet your hands. Halfway lift when you get to the front. Fold forward. Inhale, sweep it up. Option for back bend, your glutes stay engaged. Inhale, reach. Exhale, fold. Breathe in, flat back. Breathe out, hands down. Step your right leg back. Left leg back. Option, knees down, lie down, or through chaturanga, all the way to the ground. Inhale, feet wide, cobra. Exhale, tuck your toes. Down dog, you can always push through tabletop. 2 breaths. Instead of tiptoeing, look forward. Step your right foot to your right hand. Step your left foot to your left hand. Halfway lift. Fold. Inhale, high mountain. Exhale, back bend. Inhale, high. Exhale, swan dive, fold. Hip hinge, soft knees. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, step your left foot back. Right foot back. High plank. Option 3, lower knees down, lie down, or just chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog. 1 breath. Inhale, take your right leg high to the ceiling. Stay there. Take another breath in. Look forward, step your right foot to your right hand. Drive your knee to your chest, and then place your foot where you want it to be. You can lower your left knee down or keep your left knee lifted. Inhale, crescent or modified lunge. We have 3 breaths just to settle. Check your belly, tight, tail to the ground, crown of your head up. Keep reaching your right arm up. Take your left hand and touch the back of your left thigh. Look up to your right middle finger. Breathe. Look forward. Inhale, left arm up to meet the right. Exhale, hands surround your front foot. Lift up your left leg if it is down. Step your right foot back. Downward facing dog. Stay with it for 2 more breaths. Next inhale, left leg will go up to the ceiling. Breathe out while you're there. Take another big inhale. Look forward, shift forward, knee to chest. Step your left foot to your left hand. You can use your hand to move your foot. Lower your right knee or keep it lifted. Inhale, lunge. 3 breaths. Your left fingers will continue to reach upward. Right hand will come to the back of your right thigh. Continue to pull up, open your heart. Right arm up to meet your left as you gaze ahead. Exhale, hands frame your front foot. Lift up your right leg. Step your front foot back. Downward facing dog. We're going to be here a couple more breaths. Remember that you can always bring your knees down Rest in child or tabletop for low rest. And this time, as we look forward, we'll step our left foot to our left hand, and then right foot to our right hand. Walk your feet closer together if they landed far apart. Toes close, space between your heels. Inhale, chair pose. This time, palms are separate, arms reaching overhead. Checking all of your little adjustments, tail, core, upper body. Now as you inhale, stand straight up. As you exhale, back into your chair, hands meet, take your twist to the left, right elbow taps your left knee. Inhale, stand up, arms overhead. Exhale, chair prayer twist, opposite side. Left elbow taps right knee. Inhale, high mountain. Exhale, chair prayer twist left. Inhale, center mountain. Exhale, chair prayer twist right. Couple more on both sides. Focus right above your belly button. Inhale, center. Unlock your hands if they're together, palms down, Tadasana. Eyes closed. Oh, it's hot in here. It's not just you. Retain, reconnect to your breath and to your body. As you open your eyes, lock them on a still point. Root through your right foot. Lift up your left knee, standing leg raise. Left foot parallel to the earth. Hold and breathe. Begin to soften your right knee. Now place your left ankle on your right knee. If you need to take your hands to your left leg to make any adjustments, that is helpful. Now work to pull your hips back. There you go. And you might feel like you're sinking down. Hands can stay at heart. Arms can reach out in front, palms face. Arms can also lift overhead. 3 breaths. Palms together, center. Inhale, standing leg. 3, breathe. 2, 1. Left foot down, we're going right to the next side. No rest for the wicked, lift it up. So it's essential, but it doesn't mean it's always easy. Now just make sure that your right knee isn't higher than your hip or you're constricting. How are you feeling? Soft left knee, not so much chair-like, but just a soft knee. Place your right ankle, left knee. Let your right knee get heavy. Sink it down, sink it back. The activation of your right toes is super important as well. Option number 2, you can use a little kickstand opposite side. 2 more breaths. Return to center, standing leg. 3, 2, 1. Right foot down, shake it out, roll it out. All that feeling is just lactic acid building up in the muscles. That's a good thing. Inhale, reach both arms overhead. As you exhale, swan dive to fold yourself forward. Inhale to come on up halfway. As you exhale, stay where you're at, just breathe out. Fingertips will stay on the ground. Make sure that your hands are under your shoulder line. You don't want them too close to your feet, but you also don't want them so far out that you have to overwork. Root through your left foot and just lift up your right heel. Now place the weight in either your palms completely or just your fingers and into your left foot. Lift up your right foot and extend it behind you for a warrior 3 leg. You got it. Your right heel should not rise above your right hip. If your left leg is completely locked out, soften your knee a little bit. Your gaze should be directly under you, not behind you. If you like a challenge, can you bring your hands to your heart center and lift off of the ground? And remember, there is absolutely nothing wrong with staying grounded. One more big inhale. As you exhale, bring your hands to the ground, but keep that right leg lifted. You can do it. Let's work to open. Pull your right hip up to the sky, stack it over your left. Your right toes are gonna go from facing the ground to facing the side wall. Breathe, don't hold your breath. Invitation to lift your right arm up to the ceiling. Maybe we work this half moon posture. Don't snap out of it. Right hand down, square your hip, right foot meets your left foot. Woo! Walk it out in this fold. Relax. Take a nice deep forward fold for a second. Breathe in, lift up halfway. Fold forward, let it out. Slowly rise up to stand. Take 2, 3, 4 breaths if you need to. Whee. Drive your hips forward, a little standing back bend. Exhale, slow fold, whether you swan dive or just sweep your hands in front. Hands to the earth, inhale, half up. Stay there, exhale, hands right underneath of your shoulder line. Who feels like they're reaching for the ground? If you feel like you're reaching for the ground, put blocks underneath of your hands, bringing the ground up to you, okay? Right foot roots, lift up your left heel. Lift up your left leg, extend it behind you. Let's not rush through. Breathe. Now maybe you just try to lift one hand to your heart. So keep your left hand on the ground, take your right hand to your heart. Keep your right knee soft. Maybe the left hand comes to your heart. If you are looking behind you, bring your gaze under you. Hands back to the earth, but keep your left leg lifted. Open. Pull your left hip up. Stack it over your right. Keep your gaze down. It'll help. Your left hand can either come off of the ground to your left hip, or your challenge is to take it up to the sky. That's perfect right there. That's all you need to do today. Exhale, slowly bring yourself back into your fold. Woo. Walk it out. Breathe it away. Slowly roll, come on up. And reach to stretch. Keep your feet rooted, really lengthening and strengthening through your legs. Interlock your fingers, point to the sky. Lean to one side. It does not matter which side we're going to do this. Now, instead of just leaning to the next side, I want you to draw a circle. Deep core control. Bring your hands down to like point your toes. Whew. Lift it up to the other side. And then land in your side bend opposite side. Whew. Yeah. One more time. Exhale, begin your descent. Inhale to come back up. This time we're going to come back into center. It's a lot of work. Exhale, unlock your fingers, fold forward. Shake it out. Release your head and neck. Maybe circle your head a few times. Find some stillness. Huge exhale. Let it go. Breathe in, core tight, flat back. Crown forward, tail back. Breathe out, fold, plant your palms, step to plank. Lower on an exhale, serving your body. Knees down, lie down, or chaturanga. Baby cobra, full cobra, or up dog. Exhale, down dog. You guys are doing amazing. How do you feel? Good. Ready for a nice rest, right? All right, lift your right leg up. Open your right hip and take a break. Take a breath. As you exhale, right ankle to your left wrist, pigeon pose. Now, option number 2, you can actually lay down and work your reclined pigeon. You'll take your right ankle to your left knee or thigh, and you'll use your right hand to gently open your right hip. If it is accessible for you to lift your figure 4 legs up and interlock your fingers behind your thighs, you can take that variation as well. If you are in traditional pigeon, the most important part is that you're trying to stay even and centered. So just double stack your box there. Thank you. Good. Does that feel okay for you? Alrighty. Let's take 3 more breaths. This side pigeon. And if you are in a reclined pigeon, you're gonna stay reclined. You're not gonna work to come back up, okay? So just stay reclined. You got it, right?
You gotta tell me twice.
So my friends who are in traditional pigeon, begin to walk your hands under your shoulder line. You'll activate your left leg, tuck your toes, lift your knee, swing the right leg up and back, 3-limb down dog, or straight to down dog. If you're in recline, take your right ankle off your left leg, place both feet down, and we'll go to the next side. So breathe in. If you're in down dog, lift up your left leg, open your hip, bend your knee, and use an exhale to step through. If you're reclined, take your left ankle to your right knee. And remember, we're not pushing on the kneecap. It's that gentle, cushiony part right under the knee. And when you feel ready to rest, go ahead and walk yourself out. You can always stay on your elbows and your forearms. And a little trick for my regular pigeon friends. Something that I learned in my booty is that if you have trouble with your pigeon pose, being able to come out and full rest with your arms down, instead of trying to go straight into your rest, take your arms wide, sink, and hover your body from left to right. And then before you know it, it's almost like you wiggle yourself all the way down, and then you can reach your arms out long and relax. Now, I'm not saying it'll happen the first time, but you can certainly give it a go. Yeah, you want me to do it again? So you like bring your hands out like this, so you can bear the weight, and then move from side to side. Yep. Yeah, so now your chest is on the ground, reach your arms all the way up. Woo! That's it. 3 final breaths. So as you come back up, we'll come up onto our palms. If you're in reclined pigeon, stay there. We're actually going to meet you there. My friends in traditional pigeon, instead of coming all the way to down dog, just shift your weight over to the left, swing your legs around, legs out long. And if you're still on your back, make sure there's no blocks or anything in front of you. Begin to make your way up to a seated position. So whether you rock it or roll it or just move it over. When you find your seat, bring your feet to your mat, bending at your knees. Just kind of leaning back until you feel your core engage. Your feet can always stay on the ground. If you would like, you can lift your toes and then maybe your entire foot to come into boat pose. Legs can be separate, legs can be glued together, arms can be long, up, wherever you want them. First round, we're just gonna hold for 3 more breaths. Lifting back up or bringing your feet down, easy seat, hands resting or at heart center. Taking any movement, maybe some rolling of your wrists or circling of your neck. Let's come back into our boat preparation. So feet onto your mat. Hands can stay at heart center, or if you need the assist, your hands can be on the ground behind you. This is where we're going. We're gonna lift up, come into boat with pointed toes, and we're going to crisscross applesauce. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, option straight legs, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, no, don't be sorry. Woo. And again, good job, Carol. And again, either just nice seated still, a couple of twists to either side. We're just gonna just listen to your body. What does it need right now? A nice cold margarita.
You got his body's mind.
Yes. All right, let's lay it back. So halfway through your mat, knees bent, feet on the ground. It makes it a little bit more challenging. Arms long or hands will walk you back. Take a deep breath in. Use an exhale to start your journey. It might take you 3, 6 more breaths to get all the way down. Press those toes. Fire it up. Head and shoulders touch, lift your knees up to your chest. Nice squeeze, release your low back, release your glutes, hips. Happy baby, whether your hands work instep or outer edge of your foot. Take some time to roll over your sacrum here. So even if you roll all the way over to your left and then have to push off the ground to roll back. Think about like really important people in the world doing this pose, just like rolling around on the ground. And just a little bit of stillness to find centering on your spine. Both feet to the ground underneath of you, stacked under your knees, arms long by your body. Rest, take a few breaths. Arms out wide to a T. Right ankle to your left knee. Left foot stays on the ground, figure 4. On your next breath out, allow your legs to fall together to your left side. So keep your figure 4 and let your right foot and left knee fall to the left side. The top of your right foot might come to touch the earth, or it might just be kind of hovering over the earth. Your gaze can stay up to the ceiling. To add your entire thoracic spine, if you pull your gaze to your right, taking your chin to your shoulder, you'll add a deeper stretch. Now that kind of like shaking or muscle spasming in the right leg is totally normal. Just keep breathing. Notice if you're trying to pull the right knee up or down. Just let it be. Your body knows what to do. Take 2 more breaths. First step, bring your gaze back to center. Unlock your right ankle from your left knee. Stack your right leg with your left leg. Bring your legs back to center. Both feet touch the ground. Rest. Take a couple of breaths. Each exhale, feel your low back sink into your mat deeper and deeper. Your left ankle now moves to your right knee. Now check your right foot. It might be really far away from your right glute. Make sure it's underneath of your knee so that you get the proper stretch. And on your exhale, let your left foot and right knee open to the right side. Both sides of your body are extremely unique. The other side may have been more accessible than this side or vice versa. Just be open and accepting of wherever you're at, and you can always take your twist to your left. If it doesn't fit you, just sweep it up. Realign your neck with your spine. When your gaze is up, unlock your left ankle, placing your left leg over your right, pulling both knees up. Both feet touch the ground. Place your feet mat width apart and gently windshield wipe your knees left to right. Let your legs be heavy as they fall from side to side. Return to center. Feet, knees locked together. Both feet up to the sky. Woo, that legs is heavy. Arms are going to stay long by your body, or bring your hands to the backs of your thighs to help guide your legs. We're going to work them together as a team. Point your toes up to the ceiling. On an exhale, begin your lowering down. Take as many breaths as you need. Challenge yourself. I'm not going to count you. I trust that you'll keep yourself accountable. Halfway down, it gets really, really challenging. Your hands can come to the earth, pressing your hands down to help keep control of your core. Once your feet have touched the earth, it's time to rest. Now, if you need to realign and make sure your low back is connected to the ground, rebend your knees, realign your sacrum, root your low back. Your knees can stay bent with your feet on the mat. Or maybe you want to readjust, you can lengthen your legs. Both of your arms are out wide, either about 45 degrees or a full 90 to take up some space. Your next exhale releases any stale energy out of your body. Your inhale is a gentle reminder of the intention you've set for yourself tonight. Journeying deeper inside. We have a saying in yoga that anybody can work out, but it takes a true yogi to work in. Especially with the days that we are living, it can be challenging sometimes to close your eyes, to intentionally move through the darkness to find a little bit of light. Just remember that this is your time, this is your meditation. At any point, if you want to come out of it, open your eyes and come back to your breath. Otherwise, I challenge you today to stay with it. When it gets hard, when the thoughts just don't stop, let that be your practice today. How many times can you catch yourself and come back to center? It only takes a breath. Enjoy your rest tonight, everybody. Great job. Breathe in deeply. Hold your breath. Take a sip of air in again. Without forcing, open your lips and breathe out. Push the breath out of your body. Inhale through your nose. Fill up your belly, your lungs. Hold your breath when it gets to the top. Take in a sip. Another if you have it. Let it go. Your next breath is for the entire world. Pull it from your feet, all the way through your legs. Fill your belly, fill your lungs. Take it to your throat, all the way to your eyes. Hold, 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 hold. Sip in again. Again. Let it out. Move your body. Breathe and move. Take larger movements. Wake up your body. Reconnect to spirit. Lift your knees into your chest. Slowly round through your neck as you lift your head up. Signal to your nervous system that we're coming back to life. Roll over slowly to your right. Just give yourself a little hold there. Knees to your chest, rounding through the upper body. Consciously protective of your heart center and everything that you carry with you there. And when you're ready, go ahead and push yourself away from the earth, staying calm and rested, whether your eyes are open or closed. Inhale to sweep both of your arms overhead, lifting out of your heart center. Hands down to heart or to your legs, invitation to bow your forehead in gratitude. I thank you all so much for joining me tonight in movement and in meditation. The light within me is a simple reflection of the light that is within each one of you. And until we meet again, namaste. Take your time coming out of practice, no rush. Of course, if you have any questions or concerns, just let me know before you head out. Take all the time that you need. Look at my hair. All right, stop this recording.